Good morning. So if you look on this page now, you'd see that federal government has returned 4.2 million pounds Ibori loot to Delta State. This is just after much pressure on the federal government to ensure that they release all this money to the state government, because the argument has been that is where they stole the money from, and that is where the money should go back to. Well, money has now been returned to Delta State. We will expect at least that the money can now be committed to important projects in the state, and also that the transformation or the impact of that money in the state will be visible and impactful. Because we also understand that at the end of the day, it's not as if this money is the only that is in the states, so that the money does not go into it does not go the same way it always goes in the hand of politicians. The other important story on this page today, as I scroll down a bit for you to see, is that of Plateau killing, and the Christian Association of Nigeria has made a call there, and that call is instructive. Christian Association of Nigeria has called for self-defense, that everyone, defend. Because everything in Nigeria now is about self, from self-determination to self-defense to self-sponsor to self-everything. Resort to yourself. Everybody in Nigeria is on their own. What makes this even more instructive is that if you look at how many have called for self-defense, like everybody should defend themselves. Even the minister of defense say, defend yourself. I am not ministering to you. Even me, I'm ministering to myself. Everybody else has called for self-defense. Now the Christian Association of Nigeria is saying, defend yourself. They are now tired of advising people to pray. The other day, it was Paul Adefarasin who advised everybody to have a plan B. And now I said, if you learn how to run away, you still have to learn how to come back and face it. So, everybody is saying self-defense. What does this mean? They used to tell us to pray about insecurity and pray about the situation. But now they are saying, Allah, defend yourself. How do you even not know already? Do you even need anyone to tell you to defend yourself in a country where even pastors will give you anointing and give you stickers to place on your car and on your, and to place on your door? Should be when I see the blood, I shall supposed to pass over you. But the pastors who give all these things to have not only bodyguards, not only ushers, not only police and mopo, not only soldiers, not only vigilante, they also have even OPC guiding them. Pastors. So if you don't see under this statement now, if you don't see it, that the pastors are beginning to let you know that, sorry, make we no lie you have to defend yourself. At least now you know that they are saying it. That is the important thing underneath that statement or behind it. Guys, defend yourselves. Okay, you have been praying, they work. You have to rise up and defend yourself. So if pastor says that, I don't know who else is qualified to advise that you defend yourself. The last paper I have today, because I only selected two, most of them are saying the same thing, so I'll select only two depending on how they put it. Now, reps have queried handling of $23 million and another 2.75 billion naira by AGF and NNPC. Now, this is where another interesting thing is. You don't see our reps talking about anything else. You don't see them, showing interest as much in things that affect the people. They are only interested in that money. If you just take all the papers recently, see what reps have been talking about. Money, 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 allowance. They sit more. They don't go for what you call it. This their adjournment. They always have their full plenary whenever they are to discuss money. And you see them in their agbada and always struggling and sweating is the most important thing. And yet, we are not ready to start influencing what they do by going to face them and say, no. Is that supposed to be your main job? Isn't our lives important to you? Momentarily, at least, we used to have Dino Melaya, and now we have Smarter DME and a few others who managed to momentarily maybe pretend to care. At least they raise the drama, but they go behind and say share money. If we know the contribution of Dino Melaya on the floor, that may not even eventually lead to any serious policy. At least it gives the drama. But we also know it's public life. How all the money goes into toys. Expensive toys and all the properties and all that. That is what they care. Well, this is to let all of us know that our Yoruba and Igbo brothers in the Senate, in everywhere, they have their concern, they have their interest. And until we are ready to start holding them to account, even if we have them in another republic together, the business will still be the business. So we have to start learning how to take our politicians to account already. Otherwise, we know they go anywhere for this country. If you like, break into 100. In fact, Yoruba, as I said, is more divided than Nigeria. The moment we have Yoruba Republic right now, that is when you'll be hearing, no, Remo is not part of Ijebu. Oh no, Ijebu is not Ijebu. Oh no, we need the Gomina Republic. Oh no, Undo town is different from Ijo part of Undo. Oh no. I'm not saying we can divide to as many thousands or hundreds as we want. But the fact still remains, development is not possible in a country where corruption is the order of the day. And we must address that first before we break. Otherwise, we wish we undo the breaking. Even though I also want us, what you want, let us break. But wait, let us address our leaders. For as long as you are still looking to woo your leaders, you are still looking to woo them into your agitation, they no send you. As long as you are still looking to woo them, then you are not ready, because they are the problems. Gentlemen and ladies, let's start holding them, whether in civil manner or whatever manner. Let's start engaging with politics, policy, and leadership. But trying to run away from engaging in politics, but looking to just run away from the problem. Let's just run away, let's just break, let's just run away. By the time you learn how to run away, by the time you are done learning how to run away, you still have to come back and learn how to stay, face it, and win it. And that's where I want to draw the curtain today. I thank you all for your comments. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Bye for now, people. I leave you with, as usual, my guy, Larry Safari. This one, as usual, is, should I give you a Juro of Vagabonds in Power? Okay, I did Vagabond in Power. How many days already now? Now, to the person who was asking me for account number, you see why I said I don't like dropping account number? I can't remember. I've lost count of how many people asked me to drop account number in this slide, and that's the end. You see why I said you should leave me with my studio the way it is. So I never hear from them. Let's just deal with the content. I think that is what is important. Don't look at the background. Don't care. Don't worry. When I have some money by myself or by any intervention, I'll do it. Don't care about the background. Let's deal with the information that we must pass. Ojoro by Larry Safari. See you tomorrow.
Anybody when you try anything to support your life, not the same person way go they try anything to take your wife. Oh, oh, oh. But even when you try anything good to change your life, the same person will go to stab you for back and with your knife. Them still hold me down. Yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh. Delay all of us, oh, my and they do go joro. It don't take them hold me down. And my damn joro. Them they do, oh, it don't do, oh, go joro. It don't take them hold us down. And my damn joro. Them they do, oh, it don't do, oh, go joro. All the people where they make life terribly tough and hard for us. Yeah. Now the same politician where they come try sell hope to us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anybody will promise you anything to change your life. Now the same person will go they give you money and take your life. Them still hold me down. Yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh. Delay all of us, oh.